I joined the club in 2007, I think. So about third or fourth season. I joined the club because of family links with a trophy they'd won, the Ron Pope Cup, which is my wife's granddad. So I was looking for a new team. They'd won the Ron Pope Cup, and I was hoping to win that. We never did. Won the league a couple of times, won other cups, but never won that one. But it's incredible now when I think back to, first training session I went to, Beckenham Place Park, one group of lads, mostly friends or family. I was probably one of the first kind of outsiders to come in. I just messaged Kieran Wynn and got involved. And from sort of 16 lads kicking a ball around in a park to where the club's grown to now is incredible. At one point having 7 or 8 teams, and now looking with the vets teams, Sunday and Saturday still going strong. It's amazing, and it's testament to the family values of the club that we can put on a day like this and have so many old faces come back. People who haven't kicked a ball for the club for 7 years playing, people who don't play anymore but still come along and watch and support the club. So many parents, so family members involved. It's great to see the generation of kids coming through. So incredible, really, really incredible. I think the sense of togetherness, I think as a committee, we kind of all work together, the support that we have for each other in terms of doing things. Everyone is invested in making the club grow. I think obviously COVID, we had a big knock, and I think losing some teams. The results on the pitch have been mixed depending on what team you're supporting, but I think in terms of the club at the moment, Sundays are obviously going really strong. We've got 2 vets teams which is going strong, and hopefully we can start to build up the Saturdays again, which is a sort of bread and butter of the club. That's how the club started, the Saturday afternoon, men's senior team. So we need to make sure we get that right, give the right support to Martin and Pat, and make sure that we're pushing that team forward. A lot of young players. It'd be great if we can get a reserve team going again, and really push that side of it on. I think a couple of things I'll say there. I think personally, best memory was end of my first year. We played a cup final at the Valley, and I'm looking over now because Coops is going to come on next to us in goal for the other team that day. But we won a cup final at the Valley. I scored a penalty in it. It was an incredible atmosphere to play in a professional ground and win. That was fabulous. And then from a club point of view, I think the pinnacle probably for us was the Kent Intermediate Challenge Shield final that we won, where Coops was on the right team that day. I can't remember who scored the goals. I know Darren got one. I can't remember who got the other one. But just as a club, that was probably the pinnacle as high as we went. We beat the team who finished top of the Kent Prem that year. We finished 3rd or 4th in Kent Division 1. At that point, that group of players was such a fantastic squad. And I think as a club, that was probably the height that we hit. So those 2 memories, as a kind of personal memory and then as a club memory, would probably stand out. Hopefully growing. I mean, there's so many things that happen off the pitch, and we've tried in the past to. We're obviously really happy. Our relationship with Long Lane is great, and the Sundays now developing a relationship down at Meridian. Obviously, at some point, we'd love to have our own patch of grass that we can play on. We would love to start up some youth football again at some point. We'd like to grow the Saturday side of things. There's so many things we'd like to do, even the women's side of it. And I know I've talked to Daly about that in the past as well. So, I mean, it's just finding the time, finding the volunteers, finding the people to help out and drive it forward, because we're all busy people with busy lives. But hopefully another 20 years, seeing the same faces that we've seen here today, still rolling out in our 60s and kicking a ball around. Maybe we'll have a separate tournament for the over 60s and then get all the young boys playing still as well. That's hopefully, and hopefully one day seeing some of our kids playing. I think a lot of us have got kids who hopefully at one point we'd love to see in a South East shirt.